According to Mobile Cuisine, more than 29% of U.S. schools have banned bake sales due to anti-obesity regulations. But who cares about that, because everyone loves cake. I can remember being a little girl and making this cake with my Nana at our house, and we would make it all year round during like the fall season and during the summer, and we would usually put pumpkin in it during the fall, and we put lemon in it during the summer, and those cakes were always really good. And today I'm going to outline for you how to make a Mountain Dew cake in 4 steps. You first need to gather your ingredients from the store. First you're going to need to get a box of yellow cake mix, and this is just regular Hy-Vee brand. And then you will need to get a box of instant vanilla pudding, and this will help to make the cake be extra moist, and it'll just make it taste really good. And you need to get vegetable oil, and this is just regular Hy-Vee brand. And you need Mountain Dew. A small can like this will work. You don't need to get anything bigger than that. You need sugar. This is just pure sugar. You need ham spray to make sure that the cake doesn't stick to the pan. And you need a bundt pan. Now you're going to combine all of your ingredients into a mixing bowl like this. And while you're mixing it, you can start to preheat your oven to 325 degrees. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up the cake mix. And I'm going to pour this in. Just rip the top off. Make sure you get it all in. And then I'm going to add the pudding. Just rip the top off of that. Make sure you get it all in. Next, I'm going to crack 4 eggs, just regular sized eggs, and put those in. And throw those in the sink. Most people think that this cake is like, it's going to taste really bad because it has Mountain Dew in it, or it's going to taste like Mountain Dew. But it's actually really good, and it doesn't taste anything like Mountain Dew. And the Mountain Dew just makes sure that it helps keeps it nice and moist, and it gives it a lot of flavor. And everyone who's ever tried it really liked it. Nobody's ever said that they don't like it. So next I'm going to add half a cup of vegetable oil. Got that. And then we're going to add half a cup of Mountain Dew, but you want to make sure that you save this because you're going to need it for the icing that you're going to put on the cake. You're going to use the last little bit for the icing. And then you're going to add half a cup of water. And then you're going to get a spoon and you're going to mix it all together. And the bundt cake style came from Hungary and Germany when there was a Pillsbury baking contest, and one of the cakes that was entered, it got second place at the baking contest, and it was a bundt style cake, and that's how it got famous here. And there's different types of cakes that you can make. There's like hundreds of different kinds, but this one is definitely my favorite. And these are 2 different types of pans that you could use. This is like a loaf pan, and you can use this for like breads, or you can make meatloaf with it. And this is just like a regular cake pan. You can put like brownie mix in this or whatever, just like a regular cake. So So once you have this nice and mixed, it might be kind of clumpy, but that's okay. Make sure you get it all mixed up. And my oven is ready to go. So you're going to take your Pam spray and you are going to spray the pan. Not too much, you just want to make sure that it gets covered so it doesn't stick. Alright. So it's all covered. I'm going to get a little more over here. And you are going to take your mix and you're just going to pour it in. But you want to make sure that you get it evenly around so that the cake doesn't bake like lopsided. It's kind of hard to get it all out. And once you get it all out, you are going to bake the cake. Once again, your oven should be set at 325 degrees. And you're going to bake it for about 50 to 60 minutes. But I usually bake it for 50 minutes. I think it just depends on your oven. I usually bake it for 50 minutes and then check it and with a toothpick. And if nothing comes off, then it should be good to go. And you can take it out. So now I'm going to set it in and we will wait 50 minutes. When the cake is done, you're going to take it out. You're just going to let it cool for a couple minutes, but while the cake is being made, you can start making your icing. And the icing, all it is 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of sugar, and 1/4 a cup of Mountain Dew. So that's why you needed to save your Mountain Dew. And then once it gets, you just want everything to melt. You want the butter to be all melted. See, there's still some clumps in it, so we gotta wait a little bit longer. And then with the cake, what you're gonna do is just take the fork and just poke holes all throughout it so that when you pour the icing in it, it can get all the way through. And then once you pour the icing on, the icing should sit on the cake. You should let it soak in for about 5 minutes. So once you're done with the icing, all you're going to do is put like a plate or something like that over the top, and you are just going to take some like oven mitts and you're just going to flip it onto the thing, and then you will be good to go. And my family and I have been making this cake ever since I was a little girl, and I hope that you guys can all enjoy it the way that we have for all these years. Thank you.